Test. We are back at it again, my friends, for this month's random renders. Hey, let's see who we got in here. So, oh god, Autobot Unit, The Missing Bean, hello. NTH Night Fury, hello. Keldo Studios and Minty Tails. A couple of regulars here. It's good to see you guys as always. Okay, so just give me one sec while I open this up. So of course, as I've said before, I'm going to sort of try and make this a monthly thing if I can. I just feel it's a good way because I know you guys particularly enjoy these streams. I think they're my most viewed ones. So basically, we'll see how far we could sort. We'll see. So hopefully you guys have got some ideas planned. And yeah, we'll just sort of get right into it. So it went pretty nuts on the thumbnail, as you guys probably saw. You know, we had Optimus and one of the Titans from Frontiers. He had Dark Sonic and Super Shadow, and of course, you had the Hyper Tornado and an SU-50, not SU-50, an SU-35. But anyways, I'm just waiting for this to load. Let's see. Which enemy villainous is the strongest? Infinite or Tarn? Hard to say there, Autobot Unit. I'm not too sure who would be stronger. Oh, no to Warband. Alright, we good? Hold on. Well, that depends on what you can let us do. Well, as I've said before, Keldos, with most of these things, so basically, like, oh, wait, hold on. Don't tell me. Give me one sec, guys. Let's see. This thing, yep, I knew it. Alright, there we go. So guys, I've been having problems with my microphone lately. It just suddenly, the volume just suddenly surges up to maximum, which I don't understand why. But hopefully it doesn't have that problem now. Okay, finally this is loaded. Whoop, there we go. Okay, let's see. So what was I saying before? Oh yeah, I was responding to Keldo. So basically, random renders, of course, guys. So just give me a random idea for those that don't know. Just give me a random as idea. Sort of regarding, it can be Sonic related, Transformers related, or whatever. However, I won't do anything that's not appropriate, so please keep it safe for work. And yeah, that's just really the only requirement. Let's see. More like, who's the more deadliest? Oh, that's probably in response to the infinite. Let's see. Iron Drake, in response to your question, check the pinned comment at the top there, mate. That'll give you your answer. In regards to episode 3. Note, someone on DeviantArt has managed to get the models from Transformers Forge to fight Earthwars. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, that's good to know, Keldo. We'll see if I end up using them or not. But for now, I've got all the models I need for my series at the moment. Anyways, I'm going to turn these off real quick. And we can get working on a fresh palette. So, fire them at me, guys. What are your ideas for today? Is Omega Supreme in Source Filmmaker? I'm not too sure about units. There might be a model, but if there is, I don't have it installed, so I think that might be out at the moment. But anyway. A fan on. It's getting pretty warm in here. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll stick with the idea of Cosmo getting revenge on Rouge for the smooch. Oh! I know that moment you're talking about, Minty Tails. Well, I do have a Cosmo model, so I can do that. Let's see. Idea for one, Hasbro banning Megatron from turning into a gun. I mean, I don't know if that could really be possible, though, Scuffy, because like, I don't really have, like, a Hasbro logo model. Again, this is the problem with 3D, you can't, it's not like drawing where you can just simply draw a character out or something. You have to, like, you need models and everything. That's the unfortunate thing with 3D. You don't have as much creativity because you need assets, but anyway. Let's see, but I think we'll start with what Minty Tail said, because I think that's a pretty good one to start with. Okay, so let's just move this over to here. Okay, so we'll want Cosmo and Rouge, yes. Now, I'm assuming probably wants, well, do you want Minty Tails in the background as well? Okay, let's see. So we'll just get, hold on. Yeah, it's pretty sure it's the right Cosmo, let's see. I better, because I actually need this model for something I'm working on outside of Sonic and the Autobots. Not gonna say what exactly, but let's see. There it is. Okay, there she is. It's Cosmo. Alright, so we'll need Rouge as well. And I'll get one of Tails on there. Okay, actually, we'll get the other Rouge. Yeah. Go hard into battle. Okay, you know, we'll get Tails in here as well. That'll just make it all the more funny, I reckon. Alright, we want modern Tails, of course. There we go. Alright, so... how do we want to do this? Let me think about this. Definitely want to getting revenge. Ooh. Alright, I think I've got an idea. Pretty solid one. So we'll get some... start with Rouge, I think. Yeah. I tell you what, maybe one in post, once I rendered this out, I might put the icon of, like, you know, the screenshot from Sonic X, just so the context is there as to why she's doing this. But anyway, so we'll get to work on this. So we'll get Rouge down to here. Alright, let's see how quickly we can get this done. It's funny, at one point, when I first woke up this morning, I wasn't sure if the stream would go ahead because I had some problems with the Wi-Fi. But I managed to get that all sorted out, thankfully. It's a bit of a strange issue. It had not really happened before. Okay. And it's interesting because I know Cosmo's meant to be, like, you know, sweet and innocent, but I think other channels say otherwise. Like, take Shadow759, for example. I don't know if you guys have seen what he's done with Cosmo, but whoo-hoo! This is going to be good. Well, I'll try to do my best for you, Minty Tails. I know you're a regular here, so let's sort of see what we can do with this. So we'll just get Rouge like this. I'll fix her arms up later. We'll do Cosmo next, at least for now. Alright. So, we'll go ahead. I haven't used this model much, so give me a bit, guys. It may take me a little bit to work it out, but we'll see. Actually, she's pretty big, too. Wow, I just realized she is quite large. So, hold on. Let me get Tails real quick. Hold on. Let's see. I'll just bring him up to her level. Yeah, wow, Cosmo's huge. I guess I need to shrink her down. I didn't realize the model was much bigger. That looks better. About the same height as Tails. Okay, so now we'll just move Tails out of the way. Okay. Okay, so Cosmo's up there. I guess I might need to shrink it down a little more. Because I believe her and Tails are the same size in the show, roughly. Yep, what? That'll do. I could tweak it later, it's okay. Plus, maybe making it a bit bigger will work a bit better against Rouge, so... And believe that we can win this war. Okay. Let's see. Root's all the way down here. That's really going to throw me off. It's got the Shadow the Hedgehog YT channel. He sounds nothing like Shadow. I mean, I've never actually watched that channel, to be honest. There are, like, I'm aware of that channel's existence, but there are some I just haven't really, you know, checked out. It's nothing really against the content creator. It's just, well, it's kind of hard to keep up to date with every single Sonic channel out there, so, I mean, I'll take your word for it, but still. Oh, that's I want Rouge. Where's her? Here we go. Okay, here. I might adjust the camera in a bit, so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Oh boy, here we go. This is where I think this is usually where people will start to realize how cursed this is going to get. Well, somewhat cursed at least. I'm sure the Tails Mode fans will appreciate this. Okay. Is there shoulder bones for this? I don't think so. I think it's just arms. I know right now it looks like she's trying to give her a hug, but you guys will probably see what she's actually going to be doing. It's going to be interesting. You've got to try and just get... This is going to be weird, actually, with Sonic character proportions, so we'll see how this goes. Right here. Okay. Now. Let's see. Actually, you know, I'm going to take Rouge out of the picture real quick. And let's just get this lined up properly with Cosmo. There we go. Black Knight there. You guys might see now. You know what? I'm gonna get her in a bit. So actually, might need to adjust that skirt a little. Here we go. Just so that way we can tell she's like, you know. Son Amy Espanol. I'm sorry, Ana Diana Eris. I do not speak Spanish. So it's something about Son Amy. Get. Remove this one. Whoops. Alright, that's good. Alright, that looks better. I can probably bring this in a bit further forward. There we go. See, Anti-Maximal just came in. Hey, Anti. Good to see you as always. Alright, let's get Rouge here. I need to line these two up a little bit better. So we'll get Rouge into here. Here we go. I think you guys can see what I'm trying to do now. It's a bit weird with the eyes shut, I know, but it'll all work out, trust me. Get these arms down. Get her neck up a little bit if I can. Oh, her head. There we go. Alright, this will be... Okay, yeah. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, so that should be fine there. Now, of course, it looks a bit weird at the moment, but trust me, once I get Rouge's arms up around here, and again, in post, like, once I've rendered it out, I'll put the screenshot from the show in there so people understand the context. Is Cosmo strangling Rouge? Spot on, Autobot unit. That's exactly what she's doing. I know it's a bit weird for Cosmo, given what she's normally like, but you know. But again, hey, this is what Minty Tails requested, so he said Cosmo getting revenge, and I just thought, let's do this. I've seen, well, I mean, not officially, but I've seen in other fan works Cosmo strangle people, so... Getting a bit of SA2 music at the moment. Fine by me, though. That's my favorite Sonic soundtrack. Now, let's see. I need to get Rouge's neck. Where's her neck? Let's see. Where the hell's her neck? Is it under this jaw? There's her head. There it is. I think I need to make her neck go back. Here we go. Can't believe this is what we're kicking things off with. But, hey, Minty suggested this, so I think he started off well. But also, in regards to, I'm not sure if you guys, or how many of you guys saw, but over the past couple of days, I've been throwing up a bunch of polls on the community tab, but it's just because I need to, I wanted to get a bunch of thoughts from you guys, so I went ahead and put in, you know, sort of what's... Well, sort of regarding, you know, what people like to know in regards to streams, because I don't think YouTube's been getting notifications out lately, according to what a bunch of other content creators have told me lately, so... Essentially, I just sort of went ahead and put that up to sort of see if I could find ways to get more people engaged with streams, because I like to engage with you guys. Okay, we'll get her eyes open, like this. Okay, you know, we need to get them open even more. Is there a way to get them up higher? Let's see. Yeah. See. Is Cosmo and Rouge fighting over Tails? No, and this is what Minty Tails suggested. It's Cosmo getting revenge on Rouge for that little kiss on the cheek Rouge gave him in Sonic X, if you remember. I just kind of thought that'd be a funny idea. And hello to Trigger, who just came in. Good to see you, mate. He caught me at an interesting time. Okay, so let's see. How do I get this? See, let's get it up. Nope. No, let's see. Where's the eyelid? Here we go. Let's see. I don't usually use these bones often, I just usually use the shape keys. But hey, if I'm gonna get this done right... Let's see, right here maybe? Here we go, that's better. Nope. Here we go. Holy god, Cosmo's gone violent, it's beautiful. I mean, in other fan work, she's gone pretty violent. Like, I've said this before earlier, like, if you look at the way Shadow759 uses her, it's not really... I guess in the community, it's not out of the ordinary, but... Yeah, just don't mess with the plant girl, that's all I'm gonna say. I wouldn't. That's for sure. Okay, well, yeah, it needs to get Rouge a bit more, like... Nope, let's see. Here we go, surprise. Let's just get this up as wide as we can. Here we go. There we go. How is that? Okay, well, Cosmo's thumb's in there, so that's not really wise. Let's see. We'll get Rouge's finger down here. It's just the little details you gotta worry about. Okay, let's see, where's Cosmo? Is Rouge off? Yes, she is. Where's... Okay, put that there too. Okay, there we are. Should probably, I should get Rouge's wings fixed up as well. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Its wing is the other wing. There we go. Alright. Don't mess with the weeds yet. Okay. So now we'll do Cosmo's face, and then we'll do Tails. Okay, let's see. Again, I haven't used this Cosmo model very often, so I think I've only used it like once or twice in a render, so we'll see how this goes. So eyelid open. Let's see, lower open. Yeah. So I'm gonna work this out. Okay, so I can make, let's see here. Let's see, can I make this a bit wider? There we go. See, here we go, angry, so let's see. What does this do? Oh, wait. Maybe if I shut these first. Hold on, let's see. Oh, here we go. And where do I... What are these? Something to do with the eyelash? I guess not. Okay, but anyways, in regards to this one, so we'll shut that one. And angry. There we go. Oh, I could bring him in like that too. Okay, cool. Let's see. Nope, right here. What's the other one? Is it? No, here we go. There we go. Now let's get her eyes lined up properly. Whoops, that converted is a bit big. Okay. Okay, we'll get a frown. Let's see. Nope. And is there a way from here we go. This is what we want. Distress. Oh, here we go. Mad. This is what we want. There we go. Look at that. Okay, what are you guys saying? Rouge deserves it for kissing a minor. Yep, I agree. That was just cold. Oh yeah, I saw Shows and 5's video. Even question if Galaxina was main villain in the series. I mean, we'll wait and see, Minty Tails. I've been in talks with him lately. Sort of regards to that. But anyway, so yeah. But yeah, so basically, that's just sort of we'll see what the future holds for him with his Modern vs. Boom series. He's got my full support though, that's for sure. Let's see. Make Optimus carry Tails and Cosmo having a good view. Okay, so like have them sitting on Optimus' shoulder or something? I can do that. It's possible. So I took a look at episode 2 of Sonic and the Autobots. Hands down, it was the most beautiful thing I've seen. Oh, thank you so much, Trigger. Good music choice, by the way. This is the prison song from Forces. Oh, the one that was just on just before. Yeah, that was Nowhere to Run. You're right. But yeah, that was I'm really glad you like Sonic and the Autobots. And as I said up in the pinned comment there, guys, that'll give you all the details you know. I'm working hard on episode 3. I did actually finish I'm just the camera a little here. Here we go. And I think we should probably just have Tails trying to stop her, because I don't think Tails would want to condone any violence, even though Rouge did do that. You know what I mean? But this shouldn't take too long though, given Tails is just sort of going to be running towards them. I might have to show this to Show 759 later, because I know he's been doing, because he does a lot of things with Tails and Cosmo, so I want to see what his thoughts on this would be. Okay. Tails should have a scared surprise look. That's what I was thinking of, Minty Tails, so don't you worry. I'm going to make sure he has that look on his face. I'm not going to keep that smile, because, I mean, I'm not sure if Tails would somewhat enjoy this, but he's not that kind of person in my book. At least not in my AU. Because I have seen lots of renditions of evil Tails, actually. Like, shout out to my Tails VA, Rio Dice. She did this comic dub on, like, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like sort of an alternate universe where Tails sort of from a young age like sort of really turned evil, like because of how like he was treated and everything. And it was actually really dark, I'll say that much, but it was still really cool, like, and like all the performances and everyone in there was so good. So yeah, just big shout out to that. Like, so yeah, just something, just a bit of a little bit of promotion I thought I'd put out. Like, if you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. Another idea, Supersonic versus Triptychon as Supersonic holding Triptychon. Oh, good idea, Keldo, but I don't have a Triptychon model, unfortunately. I know one exists, but I don't have it installed, so maybe save that one for the next one, though. Again, like, because something I do is I often, because like I said, I don't have models, and I don't really have time to go ahead and install them. But, basically, if you want to hold on to that idea for next time, I might, because often if people have ideas, I'll go ahead and look for models for future streams, like, I know, like, previously, like, a couple months ago, lots of people had, like, some Tails X Cosmo ideas, but I didn't have a Cosmo model, so I went ahead and I changed that. I got this model here for this, so, you know. Okay, we'll go ahead. Now let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put a little bit of this onto them just to showcase a bit of fear. Okay, and let's see, we want surprise. I believe this is what I want. And we'll put a bit of angry into that. There we go. Let's get his arm up this way a bit. He's more like in a hurry. We'll get his thumb fixed up because that's sticking out a bit. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Might just adjust the camera slightly, but I think you got your wish here. Surprise, Rouge doesn't have Shadow's gun or her bombs to defend herself. I'd be in a shock too if I saw Cosmo this wild. I mean, I agree, Trigger, and I think in normal circumstances, Rouge would be fending for herself, but like I said, the chat just gives me suggestions, and it's just sort of, this is just sort of the way it goes. Okay, well, let's see. Might a bit more this way. Alright, here we go. Maybe, can I adjust the camera a bit? Let's see. Just trying to make sure it looks good for the most part. Okay, there we go. Let's see. We'll call this one here Cosmo's Revenge. Alright. And as I always do, guys, I'll share these on my Twitter page, through a community post, and in some Discord servers I'm in, so keep an eye out. See the final results. A new idea, Robotnik steals the Matrix of leadership. Oh, not a bad idea, Scuffy, I can do that. I've got a model of the Matrix, so I can definitely do that. Got a random idea for you. Could you imagine Sonic or Supersonic versus Mihai, Mr. X from Ace Combat? Well, actually, Trigger, I've got a model of an SU-35. Not the SU-30, but I could do something similar to that, like Sonic versus like a fighter jet, so I could do that as well. It won't necessarily be Mihai, but it's probably the closest I can get if you're willing to have that. Yeah, that would be a cool idea. Because I've got quite a few fighter jet models, but lots of them are very low poly, so I don't really like to use them all that often, and like with no movements. But I got a particularly good SU-35 one, so I might go for that. If that's cool, let's see. I think someone said something else there, let's see. So, yeah, that's right, I was looking for what that one Keldo said. Starscream holding the Master Emerald, so we'll do that one next. Then we'll maybe do what Scuffy said with Robotnik and the Matrix. And then we'll have a crack at what Trigger did, because I want to try and get through as many as I can. But then again, guys, just remember, if your idea doesn't get picked, don't take it personally. So yeah, like, just like, if your idea doesn't get picked, guys, don't take it personally. There's just a lot of suggestions, so, you know. But anyway, let's get Starscream. I love using Starscream for comical things. He's so funny. And I gotta say, of all the characters I voice in Sonic and the Autobots, he's probably my favorite, just because you just can get your voice really screechy, and like, you know, like, he's just a fun character to voice in my opinion. Okay, I should probably turn the bloom off. There we go. There's also a Smite Starscream model. Oh, really? I did not know that. I knew there was an Optimus, and I think there was a Megatron one, but I didn't know there was a Starscream one. That must be new. Because I know there's always new things coming out on the Steam Workshop, so you know. Let's see. So I think I already know how I want to do this pose. Yeah, from here, let's get this leg forward a bit more. There we go. And we'll just sort of have him... I got an idea for this one. I'm putting a bit of a comical spin on it. You'll probably get revenge on Honey the Cat next. Rouge wasn't the only one to humiliate Tails in a tournament. Oh, was that in the Archie comics, Minty Tails? I might have missed that, because, like, for those who don't know, I wasn't particularly fond of the Archie comics. I read some of them, but not a whole lot. They were just a bit weird for me. IDW is where I'm at. I just prefer those. Again, if you guys like the Archie comics, that's totally cool. Like, nothing against that. It's just, they just weren't for me, basically. They just got a bit too wild in those comics. See. Where I caught a glimpse of a violent Cosmo and wow. Yeah, Seth, you just missed, that was Cosmo getting revenge on Rouge for when she kissed Tails in Sonic X. Idea courtesy of Minty Tails. Shout out to him. Let's see. There would be Wild Sonic the Hedgehog Ace Combat Edition. Well, actually, Trigger, I'm pretty sure there's a mod, actually, for Ace Combat 7 for a certain aircraft. I can't remember which aircraft, but it's a mod where it has Tornado texture skins. Like, they got one for the Tornado 1, another for the Tornado 2, and one for the X-Tornado. So, if you look it up, like, on Nexus Mod, you might be able to find it. I just searched up Tails or something, and I think that's what the result was, and it was, like, Sonic the Hedgehog related, so that's probably the closest thing we'll get. I wouldn't mind getting, like, maybe getting a mod that has, like, that has, like, you know, the Hyper Tornado thrown in as, like, a replacement aircraft for, maybe, I don't know, maybe, like, the F-14 or something. I think that'd be cool. Okay, and you know what? Let's get Starscream's blasters, his null rays, as they're called, facing down a bit, because he's not using them. Let's see. Okay, let's go with... Let's get the Master Emerald in here now. Emerald. Okay, let's see. We've got these ones. And which one's the Master Emerald again? It's one of these ones. I think this one? Yeah. And I need to set this to... That's cyan. I need the green one. There we go. It is the Master Emerald after all. Hey man, how's your day? And so excited for episode 3. Thank you for the kind words, Gabriella. My day's been good. I woke up about 5 hours ago, went for a run, came home, had to fix the Wi-Fi, and now I'm here. So yeah, it's been a pretty interesting day. Also, do you play VR chat if you're interested in the path of a flyboy? These F-18s, F-14 chemicals. Oh, cool. Good to know, Trigger. I don't have a VR headset and nor VR chat. I know you don't need a VR headset for VR chat. I have actually felt tempted to pick up the game, but I just haven't really bothered because I feel like I said, you know, you don't need a VR headset for it, but in my opinion, it just makes the experience all the more better. So, I don't know. Maybe I will get into it eventually. Maybe I can do a stream on there because I know lots of other Sonic channels have done it before, so maybe I can do that. If I were to do it, though, I'd probably want to see if I can maybe get my model in VR chat, because I know that is a possibility. You can get, like, custom models imported to VR chat, so we'll see. Maybe I can, like, commission someone to do that, I don't know. But we'll see, like, I'm not confirming anything. Yeah, now you can't really see Starscream's head from here, so, yeah, I won't really worry about his face. Let's see. Starscream about to play volleyball with the Master Emerald. Well, you'll see, Mac. Oh, sorry, Mac. I gotta remember, I gotta call you Anti. That's what you prefer. Sorry about that. Let's see. Enhance Emerald. Hello again, Doom. Good to see you. Saw you in Sasso's stream earlier. Good to see you again here. Right, now let's get Knuckles. Let's see. Okay. I know it's not going to be weird, kind of, with no Angel Island in the background, but frankly, that's just going to really chug the file, so I don't really want to, you know, put that much pressure on it. It's already, yeah, the memory's already up pretty high. But anyways, let's see, what am I doing? Okay. How about this, Rui? Call me whatever you want. Okay, so if you're cool with, as long as you're okay with me calling you Maximal, because I might say, I'll try to remember Anti, because I know that's what you said you preferred, but yeah, if I call you Maximal on accident, don't take it personally, it's just a mistake. Okay. Let's see here. It's good and always stay hydrated, and I hope Amy got in the cyber universe by accident. Just found Sonic. You'll see, Gabrielle, you'll see. Amy will show up eventually. I will confirm that. Will she be in episode 3? You guys will have to wait and see. Wait, did I get the right Knuckles model? No, I didn't. His mouth's supposed to be on that side. It's okay, I'll fix that up. I'll fix that up. Please call me Gabby since my name's too difficult. Okay, if you're cool with Gabby, then I'll call you Gabby. Fine by me. Would you call me by my real name? Well, it's just because, it's just a nice thing to do, really. Like, a natural thing that Australians tend to do over here. We tend to come up with nicknames pretty quickly, so, but, you know. When I often stream you guys, I like to be somewhat professional with it. Like, you know. Let's see. Oh, Knuckles gonna be mad. Yep, he will be. That's what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Get Knuckles' hair up here. To be real with you guys here, I think Knuckles is probably one of my... I mean, I love him as a character, don't get me wrong, but in regards to animating characters, he's probably one of my least favorites. It's mostly due to these bad boys here, the dreadlocks. It makes it pretty hard. You got to give him a lot of secondary animations, so yeah. He can be a bit of a pain, and like I said, those locks get in the way, and his fists are really big too. Again, I love him as a character, but he's a pain to animate sometimes. Okay, so we'll get his eyes open. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can fly the jets via Cannonball launcher. Okay. Even some SU-30s. So, okay, that's cool to know, Trigger. So it's I mean, it's probably not quite, you know, Ace Combat Virtual Reality, but it's probably the closest thing we'll get for a little while. Like, I know technically Ace Combat 7 had a VR mode, but that wasn't really accessible to everyone. We'll get Knuckles looking up at him. There we go. Okay, lower those brows because he's going to be really cranky. Okay, there we go. Do a bit of a hair adjustment here. Again, being sort of in the background here, I won't put too much thought into it, but you know. Okay. So we'll get the right Knuckles model now. Let's see. What's this one? Copy that, put that here. Okay. There we go. And we'll go right here. And we'll get him to... There we go. Come back with my arm roll. I can't do a Knuckles voice. I'll leave that to MC. Okay, but that looks pretty good to me, I think. I mean, Knuckles is a bit small there, but yeah, you know what? I might just do a little. Let's make this a bit wider. Here we go. I think that gets the message across. Okay, looks pretty good to me. So let's see. Let's see. Starscream's Heist. We'll just call it Starscream's Heist. Yeah, sounds good to me. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Drawing on paper is stress. Can we draw base models? They look like a pirate's map. Well, I mean, I can't draw for the life of me either. That's why I do 3D, not 2D. Like, I mean, I wish I could draw, but I just can't. It's just... And I've tried to learn, actually, but it's just not for me. I mean, they did have a VR mode for AC7, but only like 3 side missions. There's Mobius 1. Yep, that's correct, Trigger. And I believe those missions are set, according to what I heard from Ace Combat fan. I think those are set in 2014, those missions, so like 5 years before the events of Ace Combat 7, actually. At least that's what I've heard. But anyway, so that's that one. So I know someone said, pretty sure someone said, I can't remember who, but someone suggested Robotnik stealing the Matrix, so we'll do that one next, I think. Got a lot of, thefts happening today for some reason. I've had 2 thefts and, kill a plant with what Cosmo was doing to Rouge, but anyway. So we'll go ahead, we'll have, let's just get Eggman. Okay. And we'll do something similar. Okay. Get him here for now. Let's see. Got a Lancelot model? Ooh, I don't think I do, Seth, unfortunately. I've got all the swords and weapons from Black Knight, but I don't think I've got a Lancelot model, unfortunately. To be fair, I don't know if Black Knight models exist on the workshop. I could be wrong, but anyway. Alright, so there's Robotnik. Okay, let's get the Matrix. Here we go. It's pretty big, I know, so we'll just get him, we'll shrink the size down a little. Let's see. Let's see. The killer plant part reminds me of Sonic Song's video on Among Us. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about, Minty Tails, yeah. By the way, Rui, does animation require math? Not really. Like, I mean, you've got this thing here called the graph editor, but it just sort of... So there's a very little bit of math, but it's nothing like... You don't have to be, like, a genius at math to it. Like, it's not like you need to have aced your math grades or anything. So, I'd say there's a little bit of math, but it's nothing... It's nothing really to worry about. Okay, let's see. Dang, I was going to suggest Shadow and Lancelot arguing. Oh, Seth, man, I would have totally done that if one existed. Although, I might have to look around and see if there is one, because I may not have seen a Percival model, but I'm not sure. And then again, maybe someone's got the model itself, but that doesn't mean it's up for public use, because, like, lots of content creators do that. Like, they might, get someone to import a model into SFM for them, but they don't make it public, which is fair enough. Like, I'm not disputing that or anything. That's totally fair. Yo, so we have Robotnik running over here. And don't worry, guys, I'm definitely going to put Optimus in the back. And you know what? I might shrink the Matrix a little bit less. Here we go. Got Ultra Magnus from Fall of Cybertron? I don't think so, Keldo, unfortunately. I've got a few models from Fall of Cybertron, but I don't think Ultra Magnus is one of them. This Matrix model here came from Fall of Cybertron. I know Ironhide comes. The Ironhide model I've got from Fall of Cybertron. Same with Cliff and Jazz. And the Jetfire model as well. Technically that was War for Cybertron, but still, you know, the game's prequel, like same sort of thing. How long have we been going for, actually? Wow, 50 minutes in already. Jesus Christ, that time goes quick. Okay, let's move his shoulder back, actually. Here we go. Okay. Got the wrong one. There we go. Dang, I didn't know Eggman can run. Well, Anti, if you've seen in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, there's a moment there where he outruns Sonic. It's really funny. But there's this whole joke in the community that Eggman's technically faster than Sonic. I mean, I don't believe it, but I let the fans have their joke. It still is funny. Okay, move that here. Yep. Have you seen Eggman run in the classic games? Yeah, I've seen him, Seth. That run cycle of his, oh boy, very well known. Like, he really does work hard to try and stay ahead of Sonic. Like, I remember in one of Bellina Productions' videos where Sonic and Tails are running, and then Eggman just suddenly runs past and like, step aside, boys! And then... it was so funny. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect, per se. Okay, there we go. Now let's get him sort of looking back. Now, I want to make him look pretty scared, because you'll see what I'm going to do with Optimus. So let's see, we'll get his mouth open, like... Oh, what does this do, Big Brain? Whoa, okay. Actually, that could be useful for this, so let's put a little bit of that on there. Center brow, here we go. Here we go. Now... there we go, that looks good. 2 heists in one day. First the Emerald, now the Matrix. Yeah, spot on there, Scuffy. See, logics don't make sense. Sonic is fastest things alive, but gets outrun by a fat guy. I mean, you know. Sometimes it's just funny to just do things that don't make sense. Okay, so that's Eggman. And we need to get Optimus in here. Okay, there's Prime. Lights, camera, action. Imagine if Omega teamed up with Optimus. It's not a bad idea, Minty Tails. I in particular, though, would like to see Omega Supreme team up with Omega. For those who don't know who Omega Supreme is, he's essentially this really big Autobot Guardian. Like, he's like, you know, like way bigger than Optimus. He's like, about the same size as a Combiner, at least going off of G1 knowledge. Because, of course, it kind of varies from continuity to continuity. Like, in some cases, he's as big as a Combiner. Other cases, he's as big as a ship. You know, it really depends on which continuity. Anyway, I have a render idea for use Sonic, Knuckles, SBO, Shadow, and Charmy using Vector as a log, just like, oh, Michael Prime, that is hilarious. That is really funny. I might make that the last one, because I've got another one that I want to do after this one, but I'll see, because with all those characters, that could take a while, but Yeah, that's a very funny idea, Michael Prime. I'll have to give that one a try. And that was probably my favorite moment in Toy Story 2, or at least one of my favorite moments. Like, use your head, but I don't want to use my head. Like, I'll be real with you guys, that is totally something me and my mates would do. Like, just to break down a door, we would just grab, like, whoever was the biggest guy in the team and just use him as, like, as a battering ram. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so we'll get his arm into here. There we go. Okay, let's get the blast. Where's Prime's signature blast? There it is. Alright, may have to shrink this down to size a bit, because I'm pretty sure I shrunk Optimus down, but we'll see. Yeah, he's holding no punches here on Eggman. You steal Prime's Matrix. Ooh boy. Primus himself entrusted that to Optimus's care, so we can't let anything happen to it. Okay, that's a bit big. Whoops. There we go. Whoops, didn't mean to turn him off. There we go. I believe that blast is pretty much in a good spot there. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect because I'm sort of doing these somewhat rushed. Still want to make sure they look good, but you know, since this isn't an animation, I'm not trying to put the extra level of care into it. Okay, maybe I will shrink that down a bit because that is pretty big. I mean, technically this is meant to be a big blaster, but it's not meant to be that big. Okay, there we go, that's better. And you know what? Let's see. Hope you're ready for my newest creation, Sonic. Prepare yourself for Metal Sonic 2.0. Bruh. Michael always coming in with the very funny comments. Good to see you, Wolfman. But yeah, can you guys imagine if Metal Sonic did get the Matrix? Holy. I don't think even Neo Metal Sonic could have a thing on Metal Sonic if he got the Matrix. Oh. Like, if Metal Sonic got the Matrix, yeah, that would be bad days. But then again, the Matrix can't just be picked up and used like the Chaos Emeralds. It has to be earned, so... But anyway. Actually, now I'm thinking, should I... Yeah, you know what? What the hell, I'm gonna do this. Well, actually... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Star Wars. Let's see, I want laser. We'll get a red one. Okay. Actually, I'll set this to start at 0. Okay. So let's move this. I'm gonna go the extra mile for this one here. Wow, look at this. This just looks so wrong from this angle here. Nice to be back here again, Pilot Man. Touche, Michael, touche. Okay, so go ahead and we'll make this yellow, of course, because Optimus doesn't use red. Let's see. Yellow, that's good. Yellow, It has the size here. Okay, that's big enough. So real quick, we'll just go ahead and we'll drag this out a couple of spaces, maybe 3? Okay, now go ahead and we'll drag that to... Put it... Yeah, maybe. Hey, can we see this? Not quite. Okay, so we better move it here. Yeah, it moves a bit quick, so I need to slow it down. There we go. Not the fanciest. I know I could have probably put more effort into that, but I think it's probably the best. Okay, so let me just go ahead and let's see. Will this render properly? If it doesn't, I may have to do a little thing with it later, but we'll see. Save. We'll call this one here. So we did Starscream's heist. This one will be Eggman's heist. Eggman's heist. That's still there? Yes, it is. Yep. Okay, it didn't render properly. Alright. Hold on. I didn't think it was. That's the way SFM is, unfortunately. It doesn't really freeze particles properly, so I'm just going to remove it. Because I'm not sure if you guys could see there, but it was just like a little glowing ball, and that's not really what we want, so I'll just get rid of it. It was worth a shot, though. Alright, there we go. Anyways, time for render ideas. I've got a few lined up, Michael, so let's go ahead. Show me what you got. Let's see. Optimus is gonna terminate Eggman. At this rate, maybe. Metal Sonic has the Matrix of Leadership or Matrix of Chaos. He's becoming more than Neo Metal Sonic. Absolutely, Michael Prime. Spot on there. Alright, so that's that one. That's, what, 3 renders done? Yeah, it's 3 done. We've done Cosmo strangling Rouge. We've done Starscream stealing the Master Emerald. And we've done Eggman stealing the Matrix. So now we're going to do what I think Trigger suggested earlier, because I really like that idea. So we'll aim up here in the sky. Wait, what happened here? Oh, there we go. I went underneath. There we go. So we'll aim up here at the sky. Now we need... This one shouldn't be too long, I don't think. Get supersonic. Here we go. Is this the right one? Hold on. Nope, wrong one. Again, if you're wondering what the difference is, just because the mouth's on the wrong side. Here we go. This is the one. Okay. We'll just bring the camera down a bit. There we go. Let's see. Shadow would kick Optimus's ass, and Shen thought it was Sonic doing that? Maybe. I don't know, but I think Optimus is pretty smart. Okay, so we've got Sonic here, or Supersonic, I should say. Also, hello to Nixmary Rodiscus. Sorry if I said that wrong. Okay, but let's get the SU-35 in here. Oh, wait, hold on, I think it's gonna be... Here we go. Which one do I want? I think it's... Is it this one? I think it's this one. Alright, so again, I can't get Mihai's exact skin, but I can do this one, which I think is pretty close. Now, let's see. Body groups will want landing gear up, of course. There we go. I've already got a pretty good idea how I want to do this one, so we'll go ahead, we'll drag this up to here. Okay, he's got missiles on there, yep, that's good. We'll just sort of do... I think Trigger will probably get what I'm doing here. I don't know if he's still here or not, but we'll see. So we'll get this up higher like this. Actually... Okay. Yep, there we go. Let's see. Well, I have an idea for next month. Well, that's good to hear, Minty Tails. Okay, I love it how you guys just keep the ideas coming, guys. There's always like I said, I'm gonna try and make this a monthly thing, so you'll get your chances. Let's see. Curious if you have the models or copies of the Star Wars sequel trilogy on DVD, since it'll be ROC setting fire into the sequel trilogy. If not, I have another render idea. I don't know if I've got. Let's see. Because I've got like DVD things, Michael. Like, and I used that for a render I did around Christmas time, actually, with some Ace Combat games that I got. But, yeah, in order for me to get disc copies of that, I'd have to, like, get the models and get them reskinned. So that might be it's a bit of work, unfortunately. But believe me, Michael, I am behind you all 100% on that. Like, I absolutely hate the sequel trilogy in Star Wars. I'll never forgive Disney. And it looks like at this rate they're going to ruin Indiana Jones as well. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not confident for Indiana Jones 5. Like, me and one of my mates have been sort of talking about that a bit lately. He actually he made a video over on his channel as well, actually, which I'll have to probably do a promotion for him at some point, because he's just started out and I think he could deserve a bit of love. If you guys are wondering who it is, it's Nightshade, who well, the guy that plays Nightshade in my videos. In other words, the black cat in my team. Let's see. I was on hold on the phone and some reason it plays back your own noise. I just scared myself by breathing into it. Well, what do you mean there, Seth? Like, could you... See, hold on. I was on hold for plays back my own noise? Oh, really? That's weird, okay. Ah, darn it. Yes, Michael, again, I love the idea. It's just, it's a bit, that's again, but it's the problem with 3D. With these things, you need assets. You can't just, it's not like a drawing where you can just simply draw the whole thing into existence. You have to have the models. You got to make sure it's all got the right skins and everything. But anyway. Oh, maybe another time? Yeah, I would like to make that at some point, Michael. Trust me. Believe me. Maybe I can, maybe, I'll tell you what, maybe the next time I do one of these, I'll let you know, and like, you can just sort of, just give me a reminder. Okay, so I can't bring these back any further. Okay. I wish someone would make a texture sheet for the 4 Cybertron Combaticons to make them the Commandos. Oh, yeah, it's not a bad idea, Kill, though. Combaticons are pretty cool. Okay. This music's not really fitting for what's going on here in this fight. The Sky should be speaking Latin at this point in time. If you guys don't get what I'm talking about, it's an Ace Combat reference. Time for second idea. So if you've got a second idea, Michael, feel free to toss that my way if you've got something else in mind. Because I do have a Star Wars lightsaber particle effects if you want to do something Star Wars related. Just throwing out options, that's all. Probably my cue, I'd better get back to work. See you later. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Shadow of Sephiroth. It is always a pleasure to have you here. Glad you could stop by for a little bit. Solaris Phase 1 theme uses Latin. Oh, you're right, Minty Tails. Yeah, it does, actually. I often just listen to Phase 2, to be honest, just because it's like the His World Orchestra remix, but, you know. But still, yeah, you're right. It's a common joke in the Ace Combat community where it's like everyone's gangster till the Sky starts speaking Latin, because all the boss themes in the Ace Combat games, or just about all of them, have like, you know, Latin in them. Like, you guys should hear Archange in Archange in Ace Combat 7, or that's insane. Again, if you guys want to hear some of those songs, you can go watch my Ace Combat 7 playthrough. We finished the game last week, actually. Okay, so let's get... So we're gonna make sure Sonic can sort of is like looking up at him. Might do a little bit of readjustment, at least position-wise, but for the most part, this is looking good. No, it's fine, but that is something I'll keep in mind. So my second idea involves... Oh, yeah, Team Sonic kicking Eggman like in the Sonic shorts. I'll have to remember how he did that exactly. Because, like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen the Sonic shorts, actually. I remember the moments, but I can't fully remember how they did it, so... Like, was Eggman just like sort of, was it like Rendere did last time where like, you know, you had Tails and Myocs like just a similar sort of thing, but they were just kicking him, or? Because that's pretty easy. Okay, so now let's get Sonic's eyes open here. Convergence there. Okay, so let's get this looking a bit more. And I probably will throw some particles into this one, like just like a bit of an aura around Sonic. Just to sort of indicate that he is, you know. Oh yeah, and I've got an idea for Mihai as well. Well, it's not technically Mihai, but you know, you get the idea. Okay. If you guys don't know what I'm referencing here, this is actually a moment from Ace Combat 7 where you can encounter Mihai for the first time. He does like a crazy backwards roll and takes out the enemy. I think Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are just kicking him while smiling, so Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are just smiling. Because that's pretty easy then. And Eggman will, of course, be in pain. Let's see. Of course, Sonic's face looks a bit too bland here, so let's get this one. There we go. Alrighty. Go here real quick. So actually, we'll need... yeah. So let's go get my DBZ particles. Let's see. Let's see, Aurora Spikes Glow 3. Let's see, that should be good. Yep. We'll put this behind Sonic. How does this look? Looks pretty good. Okay. Let's see here. Still looks, you know what, I might try and add some, hold on. Get the spikes in here as well, might just help it out a bit. Spikes, here we go. Copy that, let's put that there. Does this do it? Yeah, that looks, well actually, it kind of gets in the way though a little bit. Might shrink the size down if I can. Well, should I just put maybe like a glow effect on it? That might be better actually. Yeah, I think that might be a bit too much. Anyway, let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead, let's, actually not a model, sorry. Articles, let's see. Let's try a light arrow, here we go. There's another cool glowing effect here. Right there, there we go. It's kind of hard to see, but it does work. I tend to use that for the Chaos Emeralds. So if I bring this up to here, let's see, above Sonic, and I change the size of it, it might look good. Getting late where I am, so I'll have to leave. I'll check out the renders in the community post. Thank you for stopping by, Scuffy, and thank you for that little idea on Eggman stealing the Matrix. That was really clever. So go ahead and make this like bright yellow if we can. Of course, this needs a size adjustment. Here we go. Let's go with 40, and we'll bring this up to 34. Did it change anything? Not really. Okay. We'll go ahead and we'll just adjust this to... yeah, let's go all the way up to 100. 80. That looks better, I think. Maybe we can even go a little bit bigger. Yeah, radius. Let's go 120, and we'll bring this to 100. Okay, well, you'll make this one a bit more white. Okay, let's see. I put another one in here. There we go. That looks better. Just double layer it. There we go. That looks like Supersonic. Move this over here a bit. Alright, there we go. You know, I might actually shrink Mihai down a little bit, so I don't need the aura spikes anymore. And I know what I'm going to do for him until I finish this render, so we'll bring this up to here. Okay, so there's just one last thing I need to do before we finish this off, so let's go with, need a model. Let's see, where are my smears? Here we go. I mean, technically they're not my smears, I didn't make these, but you know. These are pretty useful for renders, in my opinion, to showcase speed. We'll put this one here. We'll go ahead and we'll drag this out a bit further. And we'll switch this to smear fade, and we'll change the color of this. Whoops, it didn't enable overrides. There we go. Here we are. So go into here, let's make this go yellow. It's a bit greeny for me. There we go. That looks good to me. Anyone read me? My comments are deleted, so if you can see this, please respond. Oh, hold on. Oh, Master Spirit Sandwich, so your comments getting deleted on stream chats, or are they getting deleted on videos? Because that's pretty weird. Like, I'm not sure what the problem would be there. Okay. But anyways, I'm gonna get another smear. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Hey, you came back, Trigger. Yep, so I'm doing it for you, mate. I think you can see what scene I'm trying to replicate here. Now again, that's an SU-35, not an SU-30, and as you'll probably see, the skin's a bit different, but hey, it still kind of matches him. But, you know, sometimes you gotta go with what you get. I knew the minute you suggested Supersonic versus Mihai, I knew I had to do the whole Mihai versus Champ sort of thing. Instead, in this case, I don't think Sonic's gonna get killed. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this meal. Yeah, I'll keep that white, that's fine. I'm curious. I'll need to adjust the scale, most likely. Here we go. Okay, move that to here. Thanks, brother. Yeah, the maneuver. Yep, the signature Cobra. You could have done that sooner, you know. I want to understand the enemy. Again, I can't do a Mihai voice, like, anyway. But still. For those that saw my Ace Combat playthrough, go check the live streams. It's all in there if you want to get brought up to speed. So let's change this to speed. Yeah, there we go. So we'll go ahead and we'll put these here, just to kind of allude to the fact that it's used a little quick. Okay. Bring that to there. Up to around here. There we go. How could Sonic not survive in his super form? Everything and everyone that touches Supersonic becomes unalive. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I think Supersonic's probably got a higher odds here because, you know, I mean, as good a pilot Mihai is, I don't think he could beat a god, which is kind of what Supersonic is. Okay, so I see this thing's a bit, isn't really, it's not quite visible, so can I rotate it? Here we go. Yeah, that looks good. A few Sonic Forces songs. Sonic Forces and Sonic Unleashed we seem to be getting most of all. Okay. There we are. Okay. We'll go ahead and shall turn the rig on that one off. Move this to here. There we go. These we'll do all. Copy those and put them into there. Alright, I think that looks pretty good to me. Actually, maybe, might move, let me see what happens if I just, I'll move these up under Sonic, there we go. That's what I've done too. Let's just maybe move this a little. And you know, we'll bring him down a bit. This looks a bit closer to the action. Yeah, because you can see how far away he actually is, but it's just the size difference there. Just kind of the illusion of cinematography. Let's get him a bit closer. Okay, yep, that looks good to me. Okay, yep, so we'll just go here. Sonic versus me. Can I just spell his name? It's like that, right? Mihai. I know it's pronounced Mihai, but I think that's how it's spelled. Anyway, that'll do. Let's see. It's beautiful, man. That's one for the history books for us flyboys. Yep, absolutely. I meant to put punch, not ouch. What did you say, Mitzi Tells? I'll scroll back to the chat and see what you said. Sorry if I missed it. Let's see. Rui, do you watch anime? I did watch a little bit of anime, Master Superior Soundwave. Let's see, I've seen most of the Dragon Balls. I've seen all Dragon Ball Z and most of Super and all that. I've seen most of Naruto. I've seen most of Ruby, if you'd count that as an anime. That really depends. So yeah, I'm a bit of a casual anime fan. I haven't seen a whole great deal, but I've seen a bit. So, you know. I like the art style most of the time. Let's see, what did he say? Yeah, Knuckles can punch, like, out of his suit. Oh, that's what you said. Well, you'd think the jet was Starscream? Oh, what was that in relation to? Well, he kind of does look like, well, to be fair, Starscream was a raptor in the live-action movies, and in the cartoon he was an F-15. Well, in Transformers Prime, I believe he was an F-16, actually, so... But anyway. So, let's see, how far... You know, because that took a little bit. Now we're 22. Okay, we can do a couple more. I know Michael said he wanted to do, Team Sonic taking on, or just sort of beating up Eggman, so we'll do that next, and I think I know which one I want to finish off with, because there was one in particular that's particularly good, but it's going to take me a bit to do it, so, yeah, we'll see how far we can get. Oh, you just spelled it there for me, Trigger, thanks. Well, I already just rendered it, but anyway, appreciate it anyway. What about the Pokemon anime? Keldo, Pokemon's not really my thing, in all honesty. Nothing against Pokemon fans. I know there's a lot of I know Pokemon's pretty big, and I know lots of Sonic fans that are really into Pokemon, but it's just not really for me, to be honest. This looks weird what I'm doing with Eggman right now. But anyway. You know how to make sound effects from scratch? Not really. Master Superior Soundwave, but then again, there's plenty of sound effects out there that's, you know, I could sort of just get my hands on, so, you know, it's nothing really for me to worry about. I gotta go, I'll catch the rest later. No worries, Minty Tells. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for that little, Cosmo Strangling Rouge suggestion. That was really good. If people are wondering what Minty Tail suggested, go back and watch the start of the stream. It was a great one to start off with. Michael's response there. Yep, I'm doing it for you, mate. You're welcome. Oh, wait, I think you meant that in response to Sonic being a Pokemon fan. Imagine being a Sonic who, like, Pokemon. Couldn't be me. Now, I know you're a fan of Pokemon, Michael. And again, if you guys are into Pokemon, that's totally cool. Like, I mean, like, that's great. Like, it's just one of those things. It's just, I have played some of the games, like, I got when I was younger. It just isn't really for me, though. And, like, well, I never really owned them. I more so played them at friends' houses and everything. Like, you know, they would be playing the game. They sort of let me have a crack at it, but, yeah, it's just not really for me, Pokemon, to be honest. Hey man, am I late? A little bit late, Nova. We've been going for an hour and a half, roughly. So we've got about half an hour left. So you've caught the last little bit, so that's okay. I'm sure you had some reason for not showing up, but yeah, like I said, you know, I don't really care about getting huge audiences or anything. It's just, you know, like, if people want to just come and stop by and watch me do something, you know, that's totally fine. Like, just being here is enough. Like, if you guys miss a stream, that's fine. It's going to be archived and you can go back and watch it if you missed it. Wow, this looks pretty wrong for Eggman, but we'll see how this goes. Sonic fan, I cannot freaking spell for the life of me. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Michael, there's lots of times where I can't speak for the life of me. Speak well, good enough English. I just did it then. I was gonna say speak well English, and I'm like, that's not how it's supposed to be said. I'm not sure if I'm dyslexic. Yeah, I'm doing it again. Like, seriously, I'm not sure if I'm dyslexic or not, but you know, it wouldn't surprise me if I am. But anyway, oh well. So I'm late to show off one of my render ideas. We'll see, Nova. You can give me the idea, but we'll see. I think I've got another idea after this, and the next one's gonna be pretty big, so you may have just run out of time, unfortunately, but I said this before, like, you know, I'm gonna do these monthly, and so you guys will always get another chance, so always hold on to your ideas. But feel free to send it my way, Nova, and we'll see if we have time, but I'll just put it this way. I think the odds of it happening will be pretty rare. So there's Eggman there. So let's see. So Eggman can't, I don't want green, we want angry. There we go. And we want angry brows. There we go. I'm trying to make this one look a bit different to the one that I did last time, where it was like Eggman was facing the other way. So we'll get Sonic. Here we go. Like, every time I do something like this, like a character getting beat down like this, it just reminds me of one of the more recent videos that Sasso did with Belina and Mugi Mikey. It was so funny, dude. That was so funny. It's probably one of the funniest videos I've seen from them in a while. I mean, I love all their stuff, but still. That one in particular just really got me. Let's see, how can I do Sonic? Yeah. Okay, Super Sonic and Super Shadow versus Devastator and Menasor. Alright, cool idea, Nova. Again, I'll see if we get to that, but it's like I said, we're getting a bit short for time, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to get that done. But again, as I said this, I know I've said this, I sound like a broken record, I know, but like, if you guys do have an idea and it doesn't get picked, just don't take it personally. It's just, I get lots of suggestions for these things. So basically, there's always a chance for next time. Like I said, this definitely won't be the last time I do a stream like this, so you know. Yeah, maybe next month what I do. Maybe I do like a Star Wars theme thing for May the 4th. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. So we've done a pretty good batch of renders today. We've done quite a bit. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. That is from Sonic Shorts? I believe so, Michael Prime. I can't remember which one. I do remember the scene briefly, but then again, it's been quite a while since I've seen the Sonic Shorts. I should rewatch them again, because those are really good. Hi, Rui. Hello, Cream the Rabbit. Good to see you again. Let's see. Is it going to be on Friday to release episode 3? Gabby, if you check the pinned comments up at the top of the chat, that'll give you your answer. So basically, yeah, I took Michael's advice there and sort of put a pinned comment up there regarding episode 3. It's pretty much, it just sort of says everything that you guys need to know about episode 3 and what the status of it is. I'll put it this way, it's coming. Like, just be patient with me. But speaking of Sonic and the Autobots, I will give you guys an update. I did finish a scene the other day. So I've got a few scenes left, of course. But I am making... Progress is coming. Like I said, I finished a scene. I've already finished a couple of scenes, so episode 3 is on the way. And of course, I don't really give out actual dates until I know it's going to be finished. But I'd say, if all goes well, maybe late next month, but we'll see. Like, don't quote me on that. Like, so everything is subject to change in this when you're an animator. Like, something can come up in life and everything. So we get Tails. Which I need to do Sonic's face as well, but let's just get the bodies in place first. Okay, we get Tails in here. What will you do next after Sonic and the Autobots? Good question, Keldo. I've got a few other series planned to sort of come out sort of alongside Sonic and the Autobots. One series I want to get back into is Tornado Squad. For those who don't know what Tornado Squad is, that's sort of, it's sort of like the origin story for my Sonic OC. It's basically sort of the knowledge of sort of how he became a fighter pilot and how he became a pretty well-known ace. It's sort of like a Sonic Forces retelling a little bit. But in a way, it's more so... It is somewhat of a retelling, but I prefer the term fan-made side story because it doesn't really focus on him working with Sonic. It's just sort of this group of pilots that sort of did their part during the war, and, you know, that's sort of it. Like, you know, it doesn't really... Like, I mean, Sonic's in it, but he doesn't really do much. He's not one of the main characters. Like, that's the way it is. Yeah, I do want to get back into that series eventually because... Yeah, but when I do get back into it, I want to make sure I do it in Blender, I think. Just give it a bit of that extra quality. Yeah, let's get his tail up there again. I don't know why my roommate Metal Braden's phone didn't go off when you were streaming. Nova, I'm not blaming that on Metal's phone or anything. That's just YouTube being YouTube. According to what I've heard, like, I was talking to Shadow759 the other day, and, he said apparently YouTube's notifications have been, like, really bad lately. Like, they haven't really been going out at all, so that's why that's why I did all those polls on the community tabs for the last couple of days. Like, do people want me to, like, you know, do posts, like, when I'm going to stream, and, like, when do they want me to do them? That sort of stuff, so... And I think that's what I'm going to do from here on out. Like, I'll just make a community post about an hour before I go live. I mean, my stream times will usually always kind of be the same, but, you know. It's just a good way for people who maybe don't come to the streams often. They'll be able to chime in and sort of say hello. Will you still do Transformers-related content? I absolutely, Keldo. Like, Transformers is not going anywhere. I freaking love Transformers. And, like, I've got several story arcs planned for Sonic and the Autobots. Like, the story arc that you guys are seeing now of those first 2 episodes, that's just the first story arc. I've got, like, 3, 4 other story arcs planned. Of course, that's a bit ambitious, I know, but I'm just taking it one step at a time. But still. I'm going to do something a bit different for Knuckles here. Rather than have him kick him, because you can't really see him kick when he's behind Eggman, I'm going to have him do this instead. Something I feel like he would probably do. Especially to Eggman, given the amount of times he's stolen the Master Emerald. Alright. Might set my notification louder so me and Nova can hear. I mean, you're more than welcome to, if you want to do that, that's fine, Metal. I mean, but like I said, I don't really think it's your guys' fault. I think it's just, like, I mean, maybe it did send the notification, like I said, and you guys just didn't hear it, but I think it's just YouTube's not sending them out. Like, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure most of you guys are probably aware, but YouTube just has been, yeah, you know, I'm not going to even bother, because I think most people just know at this point how bad YouTube's becoming. Or how it's become, I should say, actually. Not becoming, it already has become bad. Problem is, there's, like, no competition. Like, there's no other site for anyone to go to. Like, you know, Twitch is better for streaming, you know, and all that. Like, there's no real, like, sort of competition on the market for it. Okay, so now we'll get Knuckles' dreads. A bit more out here. This is from Sonic Shorts Volume 6. Volume 6, okay, good to know, Michael. I'll have to make sure I check it out again. Because again, I've seen all those before, but man, that was a while ago the last time I saw it. So I think, yeah, what Knuckles is going to do here, I think that's just a good way to finish it off. Oh, you're going to do the, going to get their faces fixed up, because they can't just have their eyes shut. And, you know, they're supposed to have smiles on their face, so let's go here. Actually, we'll have Sonic looking down. Actually, you know, let's get his neck folded a bit more forward there. And you'll make him, we'll give him like a bit of an evil look on his face, so let's go with like... This is for all the times you've ruined us, Eggman. See? Oof, ow! Why are you doing this? Because we're Sonic heroes. I mean, to be fair, if they I mean, this is pretty dark, but if they did kill Eggman, all their problems would be solved. Well, at least most of them. Okay, so we'll get Tails next. And let's see. We've got a bit of angriness. There we go. So it still kind of looks like he's smiling. And let's go with mad. We need to hide those eyelids. Where is the eyelid hide? There it is. We'll get Knuckles. Okay, so let's go. There we go. Now let's see what gets. Let's see. Now what kind of smiles do we have? That's just a normal. What does this one do? There we go. Alright, that one, that's that one out of the way. Oh, let's see, we'll just go right here. We'll just do Sonic Shorts moment. We'll just do that. There we go. Alright, we'll do one more, because we've got 20 minutes left. Okay, so that's that. Now we've got one more left, and I know which one I want to do. Let's see, so it was one, I believe it was Michael Prime that suggested it, but it was with like it was SBO, Charmy, Sonic, Knuckles, like using Vector as like a battering ram, like they did to Rex in Toy Story 2. So I really like that idea, and I still kind of really want to do it. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get this done within 20 minutes or so. We'll see how we go. So let's get Vector. I don't use Vector often, but we'll see. Again, I can't remember if it was Michael Prime or someone else, but anyway. So I gotta make sure I remember this scene like in my head very well, so I know what I want to do. Get Vector like this. Strain out his spine a little. Ooh, the feed insanity. Where's his neck? There it is. Wait, no, that's his chains, right? Where's his neck bone? There it is. Let's see what we want. Hit. Whoops. It was me. It was you, Michael Prime. I thought so. Well, you get your wish, mate. This will be the last one we do for the day. Yeah, because this one will take a little bit, so I might go a little over time, but I think that's okay. Because this one's probably going to be pretty funny, I reckon. So we'll get Vector lined up here in position. Oh, actually, what I could probably do, I know Michael Prime suggested like lots of characters doing it, but I could probably just sort of put sort of SBO Charmy, maybe Knuckles or something like that, just sort of the ones that are really pushing him through. Just like sort of like a close-up, like it was. Like I don't have to put all the characters in frame, sort of thing. I'll do what I can. So we'll just get his arms like this. We should fix his feet up too. Now I'll put some text in probably later, be like, but I don't want to use my head. Like, oh man, I need to hear Vector say that now, but I don't want to use my head. Oh my god. Yep. Now let's see. So let's get his hands fixed a little. Okay. You guys can't tell, I'm finding this pretty funny. Just because, like I said, that was like one of my favorite moments in Toy Story 2. So we'll get SBO and Charmy, because we've got to have them in here. SBO... Here it is. Yep, that's the one we want. But what was the first render I made in the stream? That was the moment where Cosmo was strangling Rouge. Like, you guys will find out that's in context to a, Like, I don't really use the Chaotix often, so this will be interesting. Let's see. It'd be even more hilarious if Ray and Marty were in this render. Oh, I do have models of them, actually, Michael, so maybe I'll put them in instead. I'll see if I can squeeze Knuckles in, though, because, you know, we know what he's like. I've got a pretty funny idea for Charmy, like, on what I can do with him. But this is what I like to see, like, you know, like, sort of where someone can come up with, or sort of chime in on the idea and sort of think of ways to make it better. Because, yeah, Mighty and Ray, yeah, they'd be good fits for this. Okay, so I think Vector's just about good. Just have to move his arm a little bit. Yeah, it's funny. No joke, guys. I'm actually feeling tempted. Maybe I should get this done as like an animation or something. Like maybe I can have a word with some of my voice cast and see if maybe we can make this happen. I'm not sure though, we'll see, because I've got a lot of other animations on my plate at the moment. Like, of course, Sonic and the Autobots Episode 3, and I've got a bunch of other small things in the works as well. So I'm not sure if it could happen, but I mean, we'll see, we'll see. I feel like it'd be pretty funny if we did make it happen. And you'll just move Espio's arm up to here, so he's sort of holding Vector underneath like this. Whoops, there we go. Adjust his neck a little bit. You know, let's get his tail up about here as well. See? Oh, yeah, you guys both reacted there. See, I might do it. So like I said, guys, I might. Don't quote me on that. That doesn't mean I will. But we'll see. Like, I really do like this idea. And I would think that'd be pretty funny to do. Like, it's just like a little spin-off thing. Because, like, I'm not sure if you guys saw, like, the last animation I did. Like, the whole, you know, Amy the Ferrari fangirl thing. Like, sometimes as an animator, it's good to do short stuff in between your major projects just to keep the algorithm happy. Even if it doesn't get a lot of views. Like, that's just what I like to do, at least. Because it gives me something else to work on. Okay, so there's Espio. We'll get, let's see, I might adjust the camera actually a little bit. Hold on, let's move it here. Here we go. Let's see, here we go. I might adjust Vector's head. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to get Vector's head a bit fixed up now. So where's his arm? Where's his neck? God, Vector's... It's so hard to read his skeleton. There we go. I think the only time I used Vector in a video was in my Zombot Apocalypse video. So let's see. Does he have shape keys? So let's see. Can I open his mouth? Or his jaw, or whatever you call it. Here we go. Alright, now let's get his eyes open. Oh my god, like, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but yeah, I am just laughing hysterically at this. I think it's just because I don't know why. I've just got Rex repeating this over and over in my head. Let's see, so, seriously, where's his neck bone? I can never find this thing. There it is. Let's get his eyes down here, see. Where are his eyes? There they are. God, okay, so they're all over the shop right now, okay. Let's converge a little. Okay, adjust his eyebrows a bit. Let's see, here we go. Raise, because we want him to be scared. There we go. Actually, I should probably converge the eyes a bit more, I think. Maybe? Or maybe not. That'll do. Again, I might adjust the frame a little bit later. I know the stream has always been long, but Metal Bread will show up well, from our updated list anyway. Yeah, no worries then, over. Let's see, so let's get SBO to go with. That's a grin. Imagine him just smiling doing this. Let's see, can I... Let's get his eyes are a bit too hidden, I think. Let's go with... Yeah, that's good. Let's see. This is what Vector gets for stealing the cookies by Pixel Rush. Oh, wait. I think I remember that, yeah. I think Pixel Rush made something like that, didn't he? So that's that. So let's get Knuckles in next. And I think I'll put maybe Mighty in, but I might leave Ray out. Just because, again, like, the screen's getting pretty full, as you guys can see already with just 2 characters, so it's getting a bit... It'll be hard to fit them all in. Don't worry, I will put Charmy in, though. He's not missing out. Oh my god, this is the perfect one to finish off. I'm glad I saved this for last. Yeah, Michael Prime, this was a genius idea, mate. Kind of wondering what the reaction will be when once I share these around for those who may have missed the stream. And I'm gonna put some text in here with Vector just going like saying the line as well, don't worry. So people will know the context. Oh my god, why does this make me laugh so much? I don't get it. Oh my god. Like, how would you guys feel about if I maybe did a stream where I animated this, maybe? Like, you know, how does that sound? That would be awesome. So you guys are on for the idea of me animating this? Again, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Because, of course, like I said, I'll probably have to get a hold of... Like, I could just use the line from the movie, but let's be real. You want the characters to be accurate voices, so... Like I said, I'll have a word with some of my voice cast and see if they want to do this. It's something short, so I'm sure they'll probably agree to it, but still, like, you know... They've got their own content to worry about and everything, so I can't, like, you know... Just have them step aside. Vector, great. Now what are we gonna do? Oh, I know. We'll use your head. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do, because that seems like an idea Charmy would come up with. Okay, yeah, I don't even care if I'm gonna go overtime here. This is so worth it. Probably adjust SBO's eyebrows a little bit. He looks too normal. He needs to be a bit more aggressive, like he's going there like, come on. Can I adjust those? Here we go. Lower. That's what I want. Gotta hide his eyelids real quick. Where are his eyelids? Aha. Yep. Victor, wait, Knuckles, great idea. Tell me back, but I don't want to use it. Yeah, Michael, I've already got a couple of ideas on how I can do this, but yeah, we'll see if I can make this happen. Oh my god, again, I can't stop laughing about this idea. It's so funny. Okay, Mighty's a little big here, so I'll have to shrink him down a bit. Or actually, is he? Oh no, he's a good size. I thought if I did do the whole thing, I'd probably put Ray in it as well, but like I said, just because this is a render, it's just going to save time for me. Yeah, we'll put this foot out. So where's Mighty? Again, I haven't used this Mighty model much. I used him once in my in the video I did for Sonic's 30th anniversary, which was like a thing, which was like an animated AMV I did for with Sonic Youth by Crush 40, just because I thought that would be pretty fitting. I think a few other people did that as well. Oh wow! So SBS Tails right in Mighty's face. It's okay. I can fix that up. Let's just make sure he's near Vector's leg, since that's what he's going to be holding up. And what I might do is I might maybe do like a two takes of this. Like, so one case can be like, you know, the outtake from Toy Story 2 where like they try to break down the thing and they just sort of and they fail, like they just fall back. Or in this case, I might do like, yeah, okay, deep breath. Okay. So what I might do is like I might do two takes of this where like one case is where they succeed, like where they break through the wall or whatever, and then the next take will be like where they fail, like, and they just fall backwards. Let's see, can I get Mighty a bit further underneath there? Yeah, here we go. He kind of bleeds into Vector's leg a little bit there, but it's okay. It's out of camera. I think this one's probably gonna go down. I mean, we had some really good ones today, if I'm honest. We had a real kickoff with Rouge and Cosmo, and now we've got, you know, and now we've got this one. We've had some real rippers today. I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. Okay, we've hit, okay, well, an hour 55, so we're just under 2 hours at the moment. Like I said, we might go a little over time, but I don't care at this point. Like, it's funny, because before I made this render, I was getting a little bit hungry, because it's nearly lunchtime here in Australia. And I think this sort of just made me realize, like, nah, why am I hungry when I can make this? We'll do Mighty's fingers as well. Again, you can't really see him, but it's just extra polish. Hey, Rui, do you usually stream on almost 7 on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Just asking. So basically, you roughly, it depends on time zones. So like for me, Nova, I stream at 10 a.m. Eastern Australian time, which is usually about, I believe, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So that's just usually when I do stream. And the Friday streams, like all the Thursday streams in your case, there's only a sometimes thing. That's only if I choose to do like a gaming stream. But of course, since we finished Ace Combat 7 earlier in the week, I've just kind of thought, well, there's no more need for it, really. It's like, again, I might, so that's the lower height, upper height. Okay, there we go. But yes, so like the Friday streams from here on out, they'll be like a maybe sort of thing. But yes, do expect streams on Wednesdays, usually most of the time. Okay, now Mighty will get him. Is he angry? Here we go. Here we go. Iron Drake, is it hard to make animations in SFM? It is very, I'd say this, Iron Drake, it's very time consuming. It takes a bit to learn, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too difficult. Like, I'd say, like, if you want to be an animator, you have to be really patient. You have to, be willing to sort of sit there and fuss over the tiniest details for hours on end. Again, sometimes that's not really for everyone, but, that's what you kind of have to do to be an animator. Like, I remember I first tried to get into Source Filmmaker, like pretty much when it first came out, like, and I had, like, no patience at all back then, because I was in, like, my mid-teens and everything, and, like, yeah, so I had, like, no patience at all back then, so I pretty much just sort of, abandoned it pretty much, like, immediately. So, here we go, this is the mouth race, there we go. And you know what, I'll put a bit of a, there we go. There we go. Now we're just going to do one more character, we'll get Charmy. And here's what I'm going to do with him. This is going to be pretty funny. So Charmy's not actually going to be pushing. He's sort of going to be just over here, and you guys will see what he's doing. So, hips, here we go. I love that ending to fist bump, that little guitar solo to finish off. Here we go. Where's his neck? Charmy's got a lot of joints around here. We'll rotate him a bit more this way. Actually, no. His spine will go this way. Here we go. Yep. And where's his neck? There it is. Now let's see. Can I adjust this by any means? No. Let me get the hips up like this. And Charmy's body's an interesting one to deal with. No. Again, I don't use it often. Again, I think the only time I used Charmy was in was in my Zombot Apocalypse video when I made him the jockey. Like, I made Vector the Charger, I made Charmy the jockey, and I made Shadow the hunter. And I'm trying to think, who else? I used... Well, technically Zavok wasn't infected. That was just kind of like the final boss sort of thing I chose to do. Have you played a game called TMNT Legends? Because that's just Nova's favorite Ninja Turtles game. The only Ninja Turtles game I've played, actually, is... I played one called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade Attack on the DS several years ago, which I believe was meant to be like a fusion of the old school comics and the 2003 show. I think that's at least what it was meant to be. And I played Shredder's Revenge when that came out. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, they're the only TMNT games I've played. I should play more though, because I've heard, well, some of them are good, some of them are bad, but yeah. Like, from what I've heard, I think the 2007 one for the 2007 movie was pretty good. I think a cousin of mine had that game. Yeah, we're just about done. Alright, I think... Okay, we're just gonna get Charmy, his eyes open a bit, and I think we're just about done. Okay, so we'll get him going like, just like onward sort of thing. Again, you know, we'll maybe bring Charmy a bit lower if we can. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. This is what I would picture Charmy do. That's what I would picture him doing. Oh my god, dude, this looks so good. Okay, maybe just move it up a smidge. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll just widen the camera a bit. Let's probably try and get all of Vector's head in there. There we go. Alright, there we go. What a way to finish it off. Okay, we'll just say here. Let's use your head. We'll just call it that. There we go. Like a TMNT Legends, it's like an RPG style game. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've played a few RPGs. Like I've played Undertale and a couple of others But like I said, RPGs just aren't my thing. I think that's part of the reason why I didn't get into Pokemon so much. And like, there are some that I like, and I'm not saying they're bad or anything, it's just, you know. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Well, we did a good batch today. A really, really good batch. I'm really happy with the results. Again, guys, thank you all for stopping by and giving your suggestions. You guys were amazing today. This one's definitely going to be, I think, a stream to remember. Let's see. As I said before, I'm going to share all these around on my community tab, my Twitter page, and some Discord servers I'm in. I'll make some changes to the images, like do a bit of color grading, and I'll put some text in on some of these as well, like this one, just to sort of give a bit of context. But basically, and of course, if you guys didn't get your thing done today, there's always next month when I'm going to do this again, so there'll always be options. So keep coming up with ideas, guys. I'm always open to suggestions, so long as they're safe for work and everything. And basically, guys, now as I said before, there won't be a stream. There won't be a stream, another stream this week, because I don't have any gaming stream plans. But so basically, as of now, next stream will be this time next week. So it's 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Time next week. But regardless, guys, again, thank you all for watching, and yeah, I better get these things up because I really want people to see these things. Alright, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.